Winter greetings from Gunnison, Colorado. My name is Dave Weens. I'm part of the team at IMBA, and I'd like to introduce two mountain bikers to you that also happen to be board members. Chris Conroy has served on our board for nearly the last decade, has been the board chair for the last few, and Jessica Kelleher has served for the last few years and is taking over Chris's position as board chair. They've got a lot to tell you about the year that was and the year that's coming up. Let's go ahead and dig in.
I'm Chris Conroy, outgoing IMBA board chair and president of Yeti Cycles. As IMBA looks back on 2020, we recognize it was a difficult year for many of us. The good news is it was great for mountain biking. The mountain bike industry saw a huge growth as new users flocked to mountain biking. As the pandemic hit, there were very limited opportunities to get outside. Mountain biking provided a safe, enjoyable outlet so people could get out of their houses. We saw kids, families, and a more diverse community on the trails than ever before. It reiterated to me how important IMBA is to the current mountain bikers and also the influx of new riders looking for great trails in their backyard. IMBA's local chapters rose to the challenge, made sure mountain bikers were well represented in their communities. They also helped educate new users about the rules of the trail. The mountain bike community stepped up as well. We saw memberships rise, and charitable giving increased 150%. That support will translate directly into more trails and better multi-use trail experiences. Through our IMBA grant programs and trail solutions, we ended 2020 with 50 projects that will result in 600 to 900 miles of trails when completed. Huge shout out to our local chapters, the hardworking staff at IMBA, and for trail advocates everywhere for doing the hard work to get more trails on the ground. After 9 years, I'm stepping off the IMBA board, but I've never been more optimistic about the mission and the work IMBA does for mountain bikers worldwide. Thanks for having me along for the ride. And I'm pleased to announce that Jessica Kelleher will step into the board chair role. Jessica, what do you see coming up?
Thanks, Chris. 10 years of service, you're incredible. Can't match that. And Yeti, our partnership with you, we look forward to continuing that. And after a year like no other, being cooped up and doing a ton of riding, there's actually a ton of momentum to build from this year, and I couldn't be more excited. IMBA's More Trails Close to Home campaign is aiming to reach 250 towns and communities by 2025 to bring access to more trails and build more trails. We're doing a lot of this work with our partners on the ground, new partners, old partners, and you guys are all incredible. So thank you for that work and helping us get there. IMBA also is building a lot of this effort off of our educational programming that we've been doing for years, where we build the trails and design the trails and all of that. But this year we're adding advocacy to the programming, and with that we're hoping that communities will be able to access more public funding to build more trails and help with this process. And so please reach out, make sure that you access what you can from IMBA there. The trails have been crowded. If there's one thing we know, it's we've got to spread people out. And with that, we need to stay respectful. I know Chris was talking about how busy it's been out there, and IMBA continues to advocate for responsible riding, and will produce materials in that regard as we continue moving forward. So what time is it except time to ride? Let's get out, let's enjoy it. And the epics are all out there to be ridden, and I think we're doing some amazing revamping of that designations program. Check out our website for some info on Cedar City. I've yet to ride, but I hear it's amazing. And let's get out there. Let's stay safe and enjoy the ride, team.